Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to, I think we're up to part 10 of Generation 2 of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So it's a Sunday, it's the first day of spring, but the snow is still very heavy on the ground. Little Vivienne I've been working on her skills. She's now at least level 3 in everything, which is awesome, because when we age her up, she would get whatever the trait is that gives them faster skill gain. But it would be good to get her to level 5. Her birthday's in like 2 days. Tomorrow is spring clean, which is a public holiday. And Thomas is taking the doggo for a walk and then apparently saying goodbye to Olivia, which is a bit weird. Now, I do think it's time to age Olivia up into an elder as well. Obviously, that's very sad. I don't think the spring clean event from memory actually has it doesn't have a hosting requirement. It has cleaning, baking, gardening. But we could have Olivia over for that, maybe, and age her up. Just because I think it's time for her to be an elder. Now, I played through a little bit to work on their skills, and I haven't done the weekend party hosting yet. So Rose does have to host a party today. But I figured she'll get food ready first. She was making a Monte Cristo sandwich. She's mastered the gourmet cooking skill. Are you for real? I didn't realise we were that close. Okay, so my first question is, what goes on a Monte Cristo? It said it required fruit, so I'm assuming that's a strawberry, but I don't know what's on the sandwich. Still, because I'm not a gourmet cook. I'm barely a normal cook. I guess what I'll do, I'm thinking we could go to the Goths again. She seems to be hosting things at the Goths quite regularly. It's just because, Windenburg is not... like all worlds in The Sims, is not unlimited resource. So there's a limited number of noble houses because I wanted to have other houses. Now, I have downloaded the new patch. Obviously, the bunk beds won't be getting a Guernsey. I don't think in any of my challenges, honestly. Some of the other things, like they've modified the way traits affect sim behaviour for a big list of traits. I don't know if any of those traits we have at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see if it makes a difference to any of my Sims or whether I would even notice. Why am I checking Vivienne? She's only got a toddler trait. So neat, foodie, family oriented. I don't think any of those were on the list. I don't really see much of the newest patch affecting anything. So what I'm going to do is have Rose. So I'm going to get her to come down and check the mail. Thomas has acquired the wellness skill. Oh, dude, you need a shower. Now, he is at armorsmith, so I think he got promoted off screen from memory. He was weaponsmith, I think, last time I recorded. He's now an armorsmith. He's sitting on average performance, unfortunately, or slightly below average. And he has the requirement already. I think he's halfway to level 9 handiness from memory. Yes, he's halfway to level 9. So I'll keep working on that because I would assume for the next level we're probably going to need 9 or 10. And it's also good to have things to sell. He made the high chair, which honestly I'll probably never use, but I'll use it as decor. He also made this bookshelf, which is a little bit modern looking, but I'm choosing to imagine... I told you to have a shower. I'm choosing to imagine it's like planks. There's some other chairs and stuff that look quite interesting that are through this mod. Reupholstered mahogany chair. That looks quite medieval to me. There's also a dresser, which could work. Mission style. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like those could work in here, or we could put the chair, down the outside if we had a little... It'd be nice to actually get a little porch or something. But yeah, anyway, that's all things to work on. Rose has checked the mail and... she's reading a book, which is very sweet of her, but she's gotten a letter. We got some action figures, but neither of them are ones I can really give because they don't look medieval. It's unfortunate. This other toy she's got in her inventory is her childhood toy. I suppose I could have her give that to Vivienne. Can we give her a gift? Oh, actually, can I give you to give that upgrade part to your hubbo? One thing, because we don't have access to a computer, I can't order upgrade parts. So upgrade parts in this challenge are like super rare. We've got a heap of common upgrade parts, but not much of anything else. The letter. So I guess I'll have her just ponder here and we'll imagine she's reading because there's no interaction I could have her do. She's reading the letter from Oliver and it's I wanted to check up on how you're going. I've heard you've moved out. That's, really exciting. I'm really proud of you that you've got a family, and I've got a daughter, and, Mum said that you've got a daughter now, and basically a catch-up letter. But one of the things that he says in his letter that Olivia didn't mention he'd said in his letters to her is that he hates being a vampire. He feels really miserable, and he just wishes he could come home and be there for the family, and he feels trapped by this thing that was forced on him. Now, he did not mention that to Olivia. He actually says in his letter to Rose he didn't want Olivia to worry about him, and he's asking her not to tell Olivia, but he doesn't mind the siblings knowing. But of course, if he wrote it in a letter to David, then Olivia could see it because they're in the same house. So he doesn't know Andrea's just moved out, and she'd be hard to write to anyway because she's all over the place. But, we got a sentiment. Rose adores Vivian. I mean, what's not to adore? So she's feeling really sad for Oliver. I'm thinking she wishes she knew what to do. I mean, she's read a little bit of the vampire tome, because we have the first level one. In fact, what's her vampire skill level? She's up to only vampire law 3. She's close to level 4. I think she could probably get a little bit more skill out of the first Encyclopedia Vampirica, but we're pretty close to maxing that particular book out. So, yeah, she probably will need to acquire another encyclopedia. Now, she knows she's almost finished it. I'm actually thinking I would like her to go to a rare books shop. She's thinking about spending some money on the second vampire book. It will not cost whatever the second vampire book would cost, because that kind of book would be so rare and so expensive. We're talking 500 simoleons, I was thinking, or maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how she gets on with the shopkeeper. So yeah, anyway, so she's thinking that she'd like to learn more about vampirism, and maybe there's a way she can help. Now, I'm going to organize the party. I guess I'll organise it for the goth house, because it'd be a good chance to say hi to Isabella and see how she's going as well. So I'll see you guys when she gets there. So excitingly, now she's gourmet cooking level 10. That does mean that the only thing we need for Rose now is to max out her mixology. So I think that's one of the reasons I would like her. She's level 8.5. I would like her to maybe work on vampire lore. This is something I've decided. I can't make a donation to charity, Jane, sorry. I would like her to focus on her vampire lore, just so I have something for her to do. Now, obviously, there are going to be benefits for Oliver if she can max out mixology and get to the right level of vampire lore. I don't know how high it needs to be, but I would like her to focus on that. Now, she's making a sour punch. I thought for something, we're making a fancy drink. Oh, of course, Edison's the first one in. He's so interested in Rose. And look, she leaves to go and do other things, and he's following her. I thought Jackson Honeycutt was the dodgy one, but I'm starting to think Edison's although, is he coming in? No, he's gone outside. Okay, I take back everything. I thought he was a good guy. I'm surprised. I'm just saying I'm surprised. They're all going off to the little standalone building over there, which is I'll show you guys. It was part of the original build. I just obviously medievaled it up. It's like a little private gentleman's quarters. I was thinking, it could be somewhere if they had an important visitor come to stay, that kind of thing, like nobility. That's where I imagine they would. Where are you going? No. This is where we cook. Now, I don't know if I could. It'd be cool to work on her bakery as well, because she's not done anything. So I'll have her make breadsticks, and then we'll cook. I want to do a roast or something, like a roast chook. So I'm going to have her do all of that. And in the meantime, these guys have all gathered in here. This party was one that Cassandra and Alexander have thrown, which is why I've brought Vincent and his brother along as well. Now, Vincent isn't actually evil, but he's very entitled, and he's the one that made a move on Rose very early on in the series. But it's actually the other one that Rose gets a worse vibe from. She's like, I don't know, I think that Jackson guy, I haven't actually seen Isabella at all. I don't know if she's got her day off. It's possible, Poor little Victor had a very stinky diaper bone when I got here. I changed it because I was like, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, hey, Rose, let's go on a date soon. I think that would be good for us. I agree, but you can't text me. So that's the thing. Maybe we'll do that later. Not tonight, but maybe because by the time she gets home, it'll be late. Maybe like on Monday they could go out, go somewhere nice. We'll see. She wants to go book shopping, so I'm just saying. I just noticed that Rose has a sentiment to Alexander. She feels closer to him after a fun party, and she thinks he's very attractive. He is impressed with her because she sure knows what she's doing. That is true. She does. Poor little Victor's double fisting his drink over here. There's a chicken right above you. Eat the chicken, buddy. Alrighty, you guys. It is the next day. It's spring clean event, which is very exciting. It's still, you wouldn't know that it was spring. This part of the Kingdom of Windenburg, very, very frosty. Oh, look, you can see the Goth's house from here. It's funny, you forget how close they actually live. Normally it's been rubbish weather. I've got Rose doing some baking. She's already done her cleaning. She's given everything in the bathroom a clean, except this sink, actually. Because there's a special clean interaction, even if nothing needs cleaning, because we have this event activity set, I guess. Now, Thomas has come out and tended the garden already, so he's going to come in here and maybe have some breadsticks. What's the matter? Festering bitterness. Who does he have a grudge against? What have I forgotten? Who is here or nearby that has made him have a grudge? It's surely not Rose. Oh. What? I don't understand it. That's a new sentiment. It hasn't gone down at all. Oh, no. Oh, you guys, look, the little icon has a knife on it. Thomas, is this because I said that you looked better with a beard? He started growing a beard. I don't understand why he would have a grudge. Does he not like bread rolls? I'm very confused, and I feel very sad that he has a grudge against her. Let me know what you think, you guys. Nothing happened that I saw. It's possible I'll watch this back during editing and be like, oh, she did X, Y, or Z. Or maybe he's starting to feel bitter about the fact that she's been going out to these fancy dinner parties every weekend and like socializing with, the rich and famous of the kingdom while he was stuck here with Vivienne. And I guess with gender stereotypes being what they are, maybe he thinks that she is prioritizing, like, she's leaving him holding the baby, literally holding the baby, and he doesn't feel like he should have to. Maybe his masculine pride is a little bit wounded. I don't know. That's the only explanation I can come up with. From an in-game point of view, I genuinely have no idea what's happened. But as an explanation, I feel like that could work. I'm actually going to have her take Vivienne out with her, because if he's feeling cranky at being left to tend the child, then I don't want to make it worse. I was actually thinking while the lot was loading, and I have a theory for why he might have a festering grudge. I think maybe when she turned him down for the date, when he texted her and I said no during the dinner party. I said no because they don't have phones and it was the middle of an event, but that kind of ties in, I think, with he's feeling like left out and maybe feels like because he's always been paranoid that she was better than him, maybe he sees that as further evidence of that, and that's why he's feeling tense. So obviously this is a thing they're going to have to work through. It's unfortunate because I was thinking with Vivienne's birthday being tomorrow, they might get pregnant again, but we'll see how that goes. Now, this is a little lot I downloaded from the gallery. We're going to pretend it's in the Kingdom of Windenburg, although obviously it's not in that world, just because that world is full. Now, I'll just jump into the gallery super quick and show you guys. This super cute little bookshop is from the gallery. It's by D. Litchi, so DLICHTY, Leather Brown Bookshop. I literally just filtered on libraries and searched for bookshop, and it was like one of the top 3 that came up. It's super cute. I did just replace the computers with the typewriter that I've got because obviously you need computers on a library lot. So they counted. So she's going to bring Vivienne in. This part of Windenburg, it's obviously raining. The Kingdom of Windenburg that we're pretending we're in. So she's come into this beautiful little bookshop and Vivienne's just going to have to run wild, I think. We're going to hunt for the bookshop owner, who I don't think is that man. I think he's upstairs. So I'm going to have her come up here. Probably that it's such a beautiful lot, but the problem is it's so hard to get a decent camera angle on because everything's so crowded. Like if I put the walls up, whoo, tiny. Anyway, this is the librarian. We're going to pretend he is a bookshop owner. So she's going to do a cheerful introduction to him and basically say, you know, I was wondering if you could help me, sir. I'm trying to find a very specific book. So this is Beckett. He's introducing himself as Beckett Norton. And he's like, apparently a dance machine, which is wonderful. He really likes to do formal dancing, obviously. So I'm going to, let's see if I can... I don't think I can ask him about vampires because, of course, she's best friends with the guy already. She's way too overpowered at socials. So she's going to basically tell him a story. She's making up an excuse for why she desperately needs a vampire book. Now, I probably can't buy it here. He's saying he can help her out. What I'm going to do is I'll buy the book when I get home because I have to, mechanically. But he's offering to sell her Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 2. He'll charge her a 500 simoleon finder's fee and then whatever we actually have to pay to buy the book from the catalogue, which I don't actually know how much that is. I suspect it's in the order of 100, is extra. So, oh, hey, look, is that Isabella? Isabella's here. Is she mad at me? Hi, Isabella. So I'm going to talk to her about the weather and Isabella's going to be like, yeah, I know. How cute are they? Oh, fancy seeing you here. We'll brighten her day. I'm going to get little Vivienne to come and talk to her auntie because she loves her auntie. So what I'm going to do, I'll deduct the 500, oh, probably all caps doesn't help. I'll deduct the 500 simoleons now and then when we get home, that will be the book being delivered once I actually buy it. Oh, Vivienne's communication level 5. What a clever little girl. He's not asking too many questions. I think Beckett probably sees... Did you just hiss? Beckett probably sees some stranger requests, I'm not going to lie. So he's like, look, lady, if you want to learn about vampires, I'm here to sell books. And books in medieval times would be so expensive that he probably doesn't get a lot of customers. It makes sense to me that Cassandra Goth is here. And also Mason Chastain, this handsome little fellow, has turned up looking all nobly and important. He's like, excuse me, good sir, I'm here to procure myself a copy of a book called Of Knights and Princesses. All right, I'm going to have Rose and little Vivienne head home. And when they get home, she's going to have to wait for Beckett to deliver the book. Obviously, she'd be a bit worried about this, but he's a trustworthy fellow. She's just handed over a fortune in simoleons to. It'll be fine. Ah, look, the snow's melted. That's nice. It's almost Vivienne's birthday. I know. We're going to have to work hard if we want her to get to level 5s and everything. I don't actually think it's going to happen. I guess I'll have her play with her little... Oh no, did we lose the... Oh, she's lost the toy that we just gave her. That's so sad. Rose is going to go up and have a chat to Thomas because... Oh, if we can find him, he's up here. So she's going to come up and she's going to do a smooth apology to him. He's not currently feeling tense, but that might just be because she's been out of the house. Okay. We'll see if he gets the tense moodlet. She's like, honey, I'm really sorry. I know you were upset that I didn't come home last night. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're having a suggestive conversation. Oh, see, he's got a simmering rage. It's currently being overwritten by his energized mood because he's hiding how he's feeling. So she's basically trying to sort of boost his ego. See, now she's feeling positive towards him. It makes me so sad, you guys. Oh, what's the matter, baby? Oh, she's bored of playing with toys. Well, don't lose it. I'm going to get her to come up here and play with blocks because she's not tired. And I feel like she could benefit. If we could get it at level 5 before her birthday, that'd be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to have these guys try. She's going to try and woohoo with him. And we'll see if it works. Because she's feeling really insecure at the moment about his attitude to her. Like, he's clearly trying to hide it, but he's also clearly quite annoyed. Oh, they're slow dancing. I'm so confused. I didn't think he was that prickly. I guess it's a sign of his insecurity. I could see it because he is quite an insecure sim about his relationship with Rose. He always has been. So I guess I can see how he would develop a grudge thinking that she's treating him like the nanny who's looking after the toddler and going off and socializing with fancy types. Now I'm just going to end that. See, their relationship's maxed out. It's just so funny. Honestly, part of me is like, kick him to the curb if he's going to be a jerk. Because that's my modern outlook. But obviously divorce is not a thing. So I'm going to have them do a risky hookup. If they get pregnant, they get pregnant. I would like them to have one more kid anyway. And it's actually almost Rose's birthday too. So for me, I'm like, feels like the time to have a risky hookup. Of course, he may say no. Because he is feeling tense because of this festering bitterness. No, of course he didn't. He's like, sure, I'll woohoo with you, my very attractive wife. I'm really shaken. Honestly, I am. I'm really quite upset that Thomas is feeling like bitterness and anger towards his very beautiful, perfect wife, who I think is wonderful. So let's just focus on little Vivienne over here for a minute. So we've got the vampire book showing up tomorrow, which is great. I'm going to have Rose focus on finishing mastering mixology and on her vampire knowledge because she wants to help Oliver and she's looking for a way. We know as players of The Sims that there is a way to cure vampirism and it conveniently involves the mixology skill. So he's unlocked the people person lifestyle while simultaneously being mean to his wife. So I'm going to get her to come down and she can also have a serving and just, hang out with her little girl. Why is it so dirty? Because your kid has pooped in a bucket and you haven't emptied it yet, is the answer to your question. Just debating. I think I might actually... This part's been a bit broken up for me because I actually had to troubleshoot some mod problems I was having. The Twisted Mexies Build and Buy mod was broken really quite badly by the most recent patch. So if you've got that mod in your game and you haven't updated it, go and update it because you may well find that you can't place or change anything in Build and Buy, which I discovered when I was updating the bookshop. While I want to age Olivia up, I just don't know if now's the time or if I should do it in a new part. I feel like she deserves a big party, So maybe I will do it in the next part. We'll leave this one here. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the situation with Thomas in particular. I can't believe he's got such a wounded ego, honestly. I, as a player, want to slap him. Rose is feeling guilty because she's like, yeah, I have been neglecting him a bit. But she only does this once a week. It's not like all the time. So I'm like, get over it. That's her job. But whatever. You guys, I know I said I was going to end the part, but then I was just having them do stuff to get ready until I could hit save, and the dog's dying. That's so sad. She's just come in and discovered her puppy. I'm not okay with this. I'm so confused. Like, Thomas is being a jerk. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this part here, guys. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.